Yeah, you're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase with probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it.
This is the disrespect that men will not stand and watch.
Also, why do you have a hat on? Fake briefcase.
I mean, the hair
or
done.
something?
It's done. It's
So
done.
why
dog.
didn't you show your hair?
Because that's the way he wanted it to be.
That's what I wanted to do today.
I don't understand. I just want to see your hair though.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that.
Now, a mistake he made was giving her a second chance and watching how she would respond to it.
I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother.
No, bro. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's
So
because we
talking-
from the same place. So you don't like
No,
you don't
it's
like
not.
people from your hometown.
I never said
and
that.
that's respectful. I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with a higher vocabulary,
Okay.
which you don't have
See, this is the problem.
on your day-to-day speak.
I talk like where I was born from. I got a real like respect. I can't let you like, you feel me, throw down what I've been through. You feel me?
I never said what you went through
I'm just
was-
saying though, you tried though, darling.
If you get disrespected, don't stay. Move on. He tried to explain. And let me point something out. If someone is disrespectful, you can't speak sense to them. So just move on.
No, I
You feel me?
didn't.
So I want you to know, like, I'm really from struggle. I speak a
great.
certain type of way, but I've searched for education. I have a bachelor's
That's
degree.
fine.
You feel me? What I do right now, I work with people every day. So I don't want you to just throw shade general.
wasn't throwing shade
I
on you,
speak with a
love.
little slang. I got a little hood to me, but I'm educated, baby.
No, that's fine.
We can move forward.
He told her he wasn't interested anymore and that he wanted to move forward and not date. Respect, because it's never too late to save your dignity. Yes, just walk away. It's not worth your mental health. Facts. If a woman gifts you her disrespect, you, as a man, gift her your absence.
Do you drink liquor?
No, not really. Like, it depends, like, on occasion with my mama.
Okay, so do you do? So you just a boring?
See, this is what I talk about when I say disrespect.
Yeah.
I like a I can have fun with.
What you mean have fun?
No, I'm saying, you know.
You graduated?
I am.
Excuse me, did you do Running Start?
did.
Oh, you're smart. You're smart. There we go. Definitely not getting
He has no need for it, because he is focusing on his career, and she's confused why he is chasing his career instead of women.
yet. You're too busy studying.
Will you hold my hands? Do you feel nervous?
No.
How does it make you feel if you ever seen Legally Blonde? Just a little bend and snap.
Unfortunately, by doing this, she disrespected herself, thinking she would impress him. But instead, he chose to look away out of respect for himself.
Porter. What's wrong?
There's no need for me to be looking down there.
Smart man.
What's y'all's longest relationship starting with you?
2 years.
A year and a couple months.
Okay.
8 years.
Nice. Okay.
Never been in a relationship.
Oh, ouch. Okay. It's the worst.
Sorry, bud.
Don't be sorry for him. Be sorry for yourself.
Guys that don't have relationship in bed. So now we know worst kisser, worse in bed. Explains the really tight skinny jeans, like big red flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes they have fun like this, saying these things, but if it were in the other direction, they wouldn't like it.
Is it insecure of a man not to like or want you to dress sexy in order for you to be his wife?
Of course, he wouldn't.
What's sexy?
What I got on, like what I got on right now.
Oh, let me, I gotta get a good look at you. Let me see, where your shirt at? Kitty, what do you think?
I think that sometimes some of y'all women really don't understand how territorial men are.
Exactly. I wouldn't like that myself.
It's different if you were covered up, but baby, you got tape on. So yes, of course, a man who knows how men are going to look at you, knowing that there's going to be men who are going to be predators or are going to pursue you, he's right for saying that. That's not meaning that he's insecure, he's territorial.
A man would protect his wife from being exposed.
That's a man's nature, and that's absolutely okay. It's your responsibility as his woman to understand his nature and to also have boundaries with yourself, knowing what you are exposing yourself to. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be quick. I'm so glad I can have conversations with my husband because I asked him, we had a deep conversation. I said, what is it about women that will make you not wife her. And the first thing he said, the way she presents herself.
Her man was honest about it, and she respected that.
That's coming from a man. Men will tell you that if you dress provocative, they're going to see you as an object. Stop calling men insecure. That is their God-given right to say, I don't want my woman to present herself out here, because not only is she a representation of me, she's a representation of herself.
All I have to say is that respect goes both ways, no matter what your gender is. Respect is earned.
Fellas, never tolerate disrespect from a woman. If a woman has high standards for men, men need to have high boundaries for women. The quickest and cheapest way to show that you are high status is to have boundaries.
And you need to have boundaries from day one.
Never let a woman say something that is disrespectful to you without checking her on it. Never let a woman do something that's disrespectful with her behavior and let her get away with it, fellas. You need to lay down the law in the beginning and show that you will not tolerate any type of disrespect. That's when a woman starts respecting you.
That is pure fact.
You can never be that guy that acts hard when you're out with your girl on vacation or out in public with her, but then you're that little cute puppy dog when you're back home, the guy that she has a leash on.
You've got to decide what kind of man you need to be, either from the start, or it will be too late.
The guy who's the teacup ride at the amusement park. You can't fake this, fellas. That's why the whole Will Smith slap didn't work when it came to Jada Pinkett, because she was shaking her head. She knew that this ain't Will Smith.
He tried to impress her, but it was too late.
He's not that tough guy that he's portraying himself to be right now. Because when they go back home, he's still that weak beta male Will Smith.
Men know their worth more than we do. And like when men
they have
say,
non-negotiables.
Yes, like when men say they not putting up, when they say they not putting up, like they mean that. Like, you ever try to cross a man's boundaries?
If you cross a man's boundaries, he will leave for good.
No. Oh, there's no such thing. You can put your tiptoe over it. It's over.
I'm sorry, but how often do you hear that a woman cheats on her man and he stays? Never. You will never hear that. Never.
Because that is the ultimate form of disrespect.
You're not supposed to stay with a woman that cheats, no matter what the situation is. I don't care if she's your wife. I don't care if she's your girlfriend. I don't care if y'all have 3 or 4 kids together and you got this big happy family. All right. Once a woman shows you that she has the ability to stab you back, you need to see her for who she is.
And you need to accept that it is over.
She is a snake. All right. She allowed herself to be conquered by another man. Do you want a woman laying next to you like that? She didn't give a about you when she was that other guy. So why would you want to keep her around?
That is a good point.
Why would you want to just, give her a second chance for the family? She said, the family. Why do you give a about the family? Let me tell you what happens when you keep a cheater in your life, right? You give them a second chance. Now you have insecurities inside of you that wasn't there based on what they did. You don't want to do yourself like that.
And unfortunately, it will happen again.
Kind person, not because your food doesn't taste good, not because you might not know how to put it down, not because of any of that, but because you're disrespectful and it's unattractive to a man. A woman can look good and be disgusting with her attitude, and a man will sleep with her and keep it pushing. And she won't be able to fathom how come in her eyes or in society's eyes or her friends' eyes that she appears to be a 10.
No matter how she looks or what she does, disrespect is a no-go for men.
And he's leaving her, and he's actually committed to somebody who's a 6. They're looking like, well, how could that happen? How could he go from this to that? Oh, he downgraded. Actually, he didn't. He upgraded. A lot of women get disrespectful because they're not getting the love. But if we trace it all the way back to the beginning, the reason why you're not getting the love in the first place is because of that same respect. You caused it.
And there are always consequences.
And a lot of women think that because their man is not saying anything that they're in a good space. You're in the worst space. You see, when he not correcting you no more, when he not saying nothing to you no more, when he don't got nothing to say, when he just left it alone.
That means he gave up.
Either he planning his exit strategy, tuning you out, he got somebody else that's tickling his fancy, that's respecting him in ways that you are not, or he's checked out of the relationship and he's only there for the commitment, for the dedication.
Sometimes he'd stay just for feeling bad.
It doesn't matter what you do if you're disrespectful. You could buy him a Lambo. You could buy him his dream car. You could put his name on the deed of a house. You could jump from the ceiling fan and put it on him. It doesn't matter. You know what's going to trump all that?
All he asks for is respect.
disrespect.
A woman disrespects you, fellas. She wants a response from you. She wants you to check her, or she wants you to leave her.
You should take the second option.
What a lot of guys do is the response that they give the woman is arguing, even getting physical sometimes. Nah, check them or you charge them. Charge means get out my life or I'm putting you on the bench. You don't have to be loud and arguing, but you check bad behavior immediately. A lot of the times,
Never be violent. Let her know what she did was a mistake and stay calm.
this behavior comes in the form of tests, or they're pushing at you because she misses that dominant force within you. That's why you gotta smash it right then and there.
If you let that moment pass, you will miss the point.
And if you miss that moment, you fail that test.
I learned this before even getting married. Everyone is all about how is this relationship benefiting me, but never how can I benefit the person I love. You can't love someone if you don't respect them.
If a woman is not that interested in you, then you're going to notice these things. You're going to notice that she's a one-word answer girl. Okay, sure, thanks. Okay, fine, yeah, maybe.
If you stay during that, you're disrespecting yourself as a person.
Boring, firstly. That's a huge indicator that she's not willing to invest the time into a conversation with you, for one. Secondly, she's not going to be very attuned to your needs and your emotion because she's going to be way more interested in herself.
A way to notice that is when all she does is talk about herself and never hears you.
A girl who's interested in you is going to be way more engaged here. She's going to write down in her journal things about you so that she doesn't forget them because she wants to impress you and she wants you to know that she likes you. A good girl is going to do that.
And you deserve better, brother.
But really the question here is, if you're noticing these signs, what makes you want to continue?
But the second a woman disrespects you or starts testing you, and you continue to entertain her, that's the moment. Sorry, the wind's coming pretty bad. Think we're good. The second that a woman starts disrespecting you and testing you,
It's the moment you need to leave.
and you continue talking to her, that's the second she knows she's got you whipped into shape. You know, she's put you through the horseshoe and the spin cycle in the dryer. You're a conformed, better beta.
Because if you stay while being disrespected, you might look desperate.
You know, because you're bending over backwards. You're doing whatever you have to do to try to win this woman over, when in reality, she's already disrespected you. And you should realize there's another woman right around the corner. I'm not tolerating disrespect. I'm just going to leave. But,
That is the mindset you need to have.
you know, again, when guys get hit by that blue pill, they get high on that blue pill, the pheromones, the endorphins, you know, they get excited, especially young guys with raging hormones. And even though she's disrespecting them, they sit there and they tolerate it and they keep moving.
That is a problem every man goes through at some point.
And, you know, the woman's in charge at that point. You know, he's trying to set up a date. She can say, nope, I'm busy that day. I'm busy every day. And he'll continue trying to set up a date for the next 2 weeks. And she just keeps saying she's busy, or...
He will only learn that the hard way. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.